Welcome back to FM Story. We're in October of our sixth season. After the disaster that was the fifth season, we've started a lot better this season. Obviously, we don't have any European football, so we're going to get a bit more rest between games. But so far, 7 league games, 5 wins, 2 losses, 15 points, and sitting fourth in the table. So hopefully we can keep that going. Before we do get started, if you do enjoy the video, please like, comment, subscribe. And without further ado, let's get going. And October hasn't been quite as good as August and September were. We played 3 games, won 1, drawn 1, lost 1. Overall, we're still keeping things tight. But what we found in the last couple of games is we've struggled to take chances. And now we've got a bit of an injury crisis happening. So the first game in October, we played Mallorca, won 1-0. Team that had only just come up, was struggling positionally in the league. And we managed to get an early-ish goal and just control the game without looking like we were going to hammer them. Almeria saw us go up against Azure Valabra, who scored in the summer. So I was half expecting him to score a penalty, given the number of penalties that he missed for us in the last few seasons. But basically, it was a really dull game. Defences were on top, and it was a 0-0 draw. And then Getafe, who were, I think, down at the bottom of the table, or certainly down towards the relegation zone. When we played them, we created loads of chances, didn't take them in the first half. They nicked a goal just before half time. Griezmann went off before the goal with a broken arm, so he's going to be out for at least 5 weeks. And then as the game went on, we got corners but didn't really threaten. Their keeper made a couple of saves. As we were chasing the game late on, they tried to catch us on the counter-attack, and Danny Vivian holds someone down halfway inside our own half to get his second yellow card and get sent off. So that means going into the game against Rayo Vallecano, who really just had our number last season, we've got Danny Vivian suspended. We've got Pascual, who's just picked up an injury in training, so he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. Griezmann's out for 3 to 5 weeks now. Javi Lopez is just coming back and probably not fit enough to play. Zubimendi's certainly not going to be fit enough to play. And we are struggling quite a bit for players in key positions. As far as the league's concerned, we're currently sat 5th with 19 points from our opening 10 games. So hopefully we can pick up it's going to be a tough game because Rayo Vallecano are right there with us in the league, and like I say, they hammered us I think 3 times last season in all competitions. So it's going to be important to get out there and hopefully get a result and get us above them in the table. So we've done a bit of rejigging of the team going into this game against Rayo Vallecano. We are struggling for players a bit. So obviously with Vivian suspended, Ivan Montero comes in. Unai Ibanez is playing at left back because Javi Lopez isn't fit enough to start. Nico Williams has dropped back to the right hand side where Griezmann has been playing, and Muniain's coming on the left hand side, and David Uranga's getting his first start for us up front. The danger man obviously is going to be Raul Thomas, who scored goal after goal after goal against us last season. So we need to keep him quiet, and then hopefully we can take one of the chances that we create. So hopefully, home advantage, we can get off to a decent start, even though we've got a slightly weakened team out there. Can we get the ball in the box? Lovely ball. Oh! Okay, we take advantage from the corner. I suspect we're probably going near post here. Not far post. No one got on it. Oh. That deflect off our own player. We seem to have come more into the game in the last 10 minutes or so. Now, almost guarantee they're going to score. No. Right. Come on. Yes! Lovely counter-attack, that. Nico Williams driving forward. Space opens up for the ball through to Julian John Guerrero. Across the keeper into the far corner. Longer to Sola. Oh. Overall, have to say, you've got to be happy with that. I mean, they've had a couple of free kicks, but no real decent chances. We've taken advantage of the chances, or of a really good chance that we had. What a finish! It's the second goal for Juan Guerrero. He's starting to make that position his own. The corner comes straight back to Muniain. He plays it to Juan Guerrero. He plays a 1-2 with Hugh Guillamon. Right, even is. We're going all the way back to Kepa. Duarte with the extra space finds Nico Williams. What a touch and finish that was from Unai Ribeiro. I mean, the thing with this season is it's going to be a lot of it's going to be getting players ready to play, because obviously Griezmann's 36, so he's not got much left. Muniain's 34, he hasn't got much longer left. It was a tight one. I thought he might have been just slightly offside, but he's on. Lovely touch, and smashes it in off the far post. Brilliant result. One that puts a slightly different complexion on the month as well, so of October. I mean, to finish with 2 wins, a draw, and a loss out of 4 is a lot better than if we'd drawn 2 or if we'd lost 2. But some players really playing themselves into form there, and hopefully we can continue this form. The board expects us to qualify for the Europa League this season after we didn't qualify for anything last season, so we need to kind of take advantage of not having the European football to make sure we do qualify. So we've made it to the end of November pretty much. We do have, as you can see, a pretty big game to end the month. Third versus second, a home game, so hopefully we can put in a decent performance. So far in November, we've only played 2 games. We beat Betis 1-0 and we drew 0-0 with Elche. So the Betis game, really, we were pretty solid defensively, but with missing, in particular, Griezmann in the attacking end of the pitch, we struggled really to create an awful lot. But Nico Williams popped up with a late winner, and we were able to hold on towards the end. The game against Elche, really, we again defensively solid, but didn't create the chances. And with Sunset being sent off just on half time for a horrendous 2-footed scissor tackle. Really, we just at that point we dropped Juan Guerrero from playing the number 10 role back into the defensive midfield role, and in the end, a point was probably a decent one, just so that we didn't lose anything with 10 men there. And then obviously we've got this big game coming up against Barcelona. So as far as the league's concerned, we're currently sat in third on 26 points from 13 games, 3 points behind Barcelona and 5 points behind Real Madrid. So we're in a decent position. Obviously, as we said previously, we need to take advantage of the fact that we don't have the European football as a distraction, and we are a lot more defensively secure. I know last season towards the end we really pushed on in terms of an attacking formation to try and win games, and ended up conceding lots of goals. But we'd conceded lots of goals at the start of the season when we were playing the normal formation. But currently we've had 9 clean sheets out of 13 league games. So pretty impressive turnaround there. Obviously we've added extra players. We added Sola, a right back. We added Lenormand in the centre of defence. We added Kepa in goal. And overall, all of them seem to be playing pretty well at the moment. So hopefully we can continue this good run on into the Barcelona game and pick up a result at home. So going into this game against Barcelona, we're taking a bit of a risk in a couple of positions. With Sunset being suspended, Zubimendi's only just back from his torn thigh and hasn't actually played, I don't think, since he tore his thigh. Griezmann is just about back, It's passed the fitness test, but obviously we still need to look after him. But given the last couple of games we've lacked that kind of focal point, we've brought him in up front, and Munayi's come in on the left-hand side of the midfield, hopefully just to add a bit of extra quality to the team. So hopefully we can get a home game, get off to a decent start, and then hold on. Really, really very little happening. Oh, a free kick with Munai to take. One highlight, one goal. Around the wall, into the top corner. Gave the keeper no chance. And given that we've kept 9 clean sheets in 13 games before this, that's a good sign if we're able to take the lead. Oh. Now, so Javi Lopez came in with a slight knock, and Guillemon's picked up a knock in his first half. That's not a good sign. And Dembele's gone through the middle. Great recovery tackle to block that. Robin Lenormand picking up his first goal for the club at the back post there. Brilliant, just before half time to go in 2-0 up. I think it's probably Griezmann come off at half time just because he's Vivian to Nico Williams. Sola. Oh! I don't know whether we've actually stumbled upon a way of playing, or whether it's just that we're playing a lot less games than the sides in European competition, but we look really solid at the back. And when we can create chances, we're taking them. Definitely settle for that. 3-0 at half time, 2 goals in injury time. Just now we've got to do what we've done so far this season and keep it solid at the back. Now, can we do anything now that we've got the ball out of the box? Force them back to the keeper. Guillemon gets the ball back, but loses it. Is that given offside? I mean, it definitely wasn't offside. That tackle, what he was doing there, I don't know. Right, so we replaced the wide players, moved Munayin inside, brought in Aki Williams and Oranga on just to give us some fresh legs to press. Hopefully we can. I mean, we're winning 3-1, but they've got a higher XG, so. But then a lot of that was that goal they scored. The XG shot up. But hopefully we can just see the game out, and we go above them in the league. Decent performance, good victory, fairly solid again. Just keep it rolling on. And that's the end of this episode. Join us next time to see if we can keep the good form rolling on and see if we can even possibly challenge for the title. See you next time.